guys, it's Lisa here with Budget and Style Designs, and today I'm coming at you with my May 1st paycheck number 1. There are going to be 5 paychecks in the month of May, which I'm so excited about because what that's going to mean is that is going to be an extra payment that can go towards our debt. I do have an update. Our mortgage is a variable rate mortgage, so it does change from time to time, and it did change. It went up, so I will be changing the amount that we save on our weekly budgets. In the meantime, I wanted to go ahead and set up my budget. So I do have, I'm going to film this next. This is the monthly overview for the month of May, and this sticker is by Paper Loving Mommy. And I got a bunch of sets from her. I am a little bummed because I got these washi strips. They were washi add-ons, and I assumed that they were full washi bars, and they are not. They are like a straight one. These are straight, and then these are like different scallops. And so that wasn't quite what I was planning on doing in my budget, but I have them, so I will be using them. And unfortunately, I ordered several months of these without having tried out our shops. So I guess that's just a lesson learned to check out shops before moving forward and getting the kits, but either way, it's really pretty. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start, and I'm gonna put down in the description below when I actually start budgeting. So if you guys don't wanna watch me go set it up, then you don't have to. But I am gonna speed up through this, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. Okay, so I actually don't think that turned out too bad. This didn't perfectly line up here, but if you're not being a perfectionist about it, it looks good. And then I actually kind of like this scallop, and I think I might do another one down here at the bottom. And so let's go ahead and get started. So J salary, as always, is $896. My salary is $334. And then the additional is still what it has been right at $300. And so that makes the total for the week. So $1,530. Our savings, we're starting out the month at $4,278. Now we saved so much money last month. Like, we had saved our whole stimulus. We were waiting for our tax return to come in, and when that comes in, I'll add to this, but I'm not going to add any additional money this week. I really want to focus on our debt snowball. So online this week, oh, and let me go back. I forgot I went through. So I had shared that these stickers were from Paper Loving Mommy, and I do like it. Like, I'm a little, like I shared, I'm a little bummed those are strips instead of a washi, because a washi add-on to me should have been a full strip of washi, but I'm going to roll with it, and I'm going to adapt, because what else are you going to do? And I love the colors. And then this is from Sarah Marie Stickers, and so I got the scripts so that I can add them, and I have, I think, 5 sheets, so I have enough to add for each week, and I'm going to kind of figure out and play with it and figure out how I want that. And then these are from Sarah Marie Stickers as well, and so I got the paycheck layout, or the 5 paycheck spread for this one in the blush color that I believe that's for May's kit. and I stocked up on everything I was going to need to do budgeting for the next couple months. And then these stickers here are from the 2019-2020 Erin Condren Life Planner. So this is the sticker sheet that I have left, and I'm just trying to work through. I've been organizing all my stickers, and I'm going to start doing plan with me's in my planner. So my new Erin Condren's coming today, and that's my life planner, and I have got a bajillion sticker kits, and then I actually got a significant Etsy gift card and a couple other gift cards. They were just rebates that we got from the business, and we do get those from time to time. And I am using those to get to totally just go all out with what I love doing, which is planning and stickers. So I have got literally a ton of stickers coming in. And I know you guys might think that's silly, but I've been so focused and working so hard that I'm splurging in something that makes me feel good. And so I'm gonna do an unboxing of my life planner. So this is the deluxe planner, and it's a little bit different from the life planner. So like there's your monthly spread, and I have it decorated for May. Unfortunately, I've decorated it every single month, and I haven't figured out what on the earth I want to do with it. But for me, it doesn't even matter if I'm using my stickers. It's almost like it's a part of therapy, and it just makes me feel good to do it. This is my monthly spread for May, and so like I said, this makes me so happy to have everything colorful and happy. And so I've started marking in with like stuff that I know, like every month for the business we have some statements we have to send. It's a big thing every month, so I have got that in here, and I'm going to start tracking things. So these two pages are very similar to how the Erin Condren planner is for both the deluxe and the monthly. The change is, and I don't love that they have the May tab, or they have the monthly tab on the dashboard page instead of the calendar, but they've updated that in the new planner. I cheated and watched a couple different unboxing videos, but from here you've got your May monthly spread, and in the deluxe planner you go into blank sheets where there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is for technically for the next month. But what I have started doing is I have started using this to go with the previous weekly spreads, but it's still not enough paper for me. So what I do is I come back, and under the notes section is where I do our debt trackers, but on behind the debt trackers I do like the week 4, and for May I'll be doing the week 5 as well. So you guys can see I haven't filmed, I'm gonna keep that covered, I haven't filmed my May review, and I haven't done my May monthly spread, so I'm hoping today is a really productive day that I can get a lot of videos filmed. But there's kind of the update. So with the life planner, after your calendar spread, so on this page here it would go into a weekly spread, and then I love putting the stickers down, and I've been trying to use it as like a plan ahead planner, and that hasn't worked for me. So I'm gonna start doing it as a memory planner, where I can track what's happening in my life, and not trying to make like to-do lists for what needs to happen, but more so tracking memories and just finding something happy and fun. So while you're on your journey to become debt-free, if you're not doing anything to take care of you and to feed your soul and make you happy, budgeting is 10 times harder. You've got to have something to look forward to and that you like doing. And so I'm just very thankful that we were blessed going into the online payments. We've got our mortgage, and I did share at the beginning of the video that did change, and it's $839 now. So we were doing $495 a week for keeping in the account for the online payment. We're going to change that to $509 to compensate for that difference in the mortgage increasing. So Edward Jones actually came out. I'm filming this on May 2nd. It came out automatically yesterday. And then Dominion, we typically owe $56, but for some reason, my husband got an email last month that we didn't pay it all, and we owed $10. So I don't know. It's kind of budgeted out through the company. I can't remember if that's gas or electric. I think it's gas. So we are just on a budget plan, and I'm wondering if our budget went up. So I'm just going to put $66 because we still owe $10 from last month. And so that has our total expenses at $965. And then if I come down here, the $424 balance, I'm going to leave a couple spaces, was $975. And then the 5-1 we're adding in, what did I tell you guys? It is $509. So that brings that total, and I have this already figured out. Like, I kind of like write everything down really quick to figure out the budget, just so it's a little bit more organized when I get on with you guys. But it's literally like a hot mess and scribbles everywhere. Like, I can show you guys. I'm just going to show it really quick. I just have a blank piece of note paper. I write down our income and kind of just figure out and play around until I get everything to total out. So the weekly will be $509. So that's $1,484. And then the 5/1 expenses, we're going to subtract $965. And so the ending balance is $519. So this is what's going to roll forward into next week. So some of you had asked, am I going to have enough money to pay our mortgage? And I do. And that's why I planned just to divide our expenses by 4, because we were pretty much on track to be saving everything as we needed it. And I just felt really confident, and it is working out really well. It might have to get adjusted based on car insurance and stuff like that. We just got a notice for the good student discount for our daughter on our policy, so it might go up or down depending on how she's doing. I don't know if I've ever shared. I'm just going to talk through as I do this. It's the same every week. I don't know if I shared, but we do online schooling for her. She was having some problems getting bullied and was getting really depressed and sad. Through her middle school and the beginning of high school. And then so we pulled her out the beginning of sophomore year. She went to school for a week and started getting really depressed, and I just said, you know what, enough is enough. At what point do we decide this is doing more harm than good? And so she has been doing online school ever since, and overall it's been a blessing. So we pulled her out the first week of school, and then that was the year she got sick. And I'm having a hard time remembering what I've shared. I know I've told you guys that she had been sick, but what had happened is you have an artery that runs off your aorta, and it kind of comes, I'm trying to show. So your aorta comes straight like this, and the other artery comes off kind of at a diagonal. And you have a fat pad that would sit right here in between those two arteries. Well, she was very tiny, and she had been sick with the flu that December. So it was December 2018, and she woke up in the middle of the night throwing up all night, and we weren't sure what was going on. And it ended up that we went to the hospital. I thought it was her appendix. And what we found was that that artery collapsed and was smothering her intestines. And so we just want to, it's called superior mesenteric artery syndrome. And I just wanted to share about it just because I feel like there needs to be more awareness around things that people go through. I want to not make it so many dollar signs. Take some of these off. So yeah, sharing awareness, because what had happened is like her whole life she had a hard time eating, and we never really understood what was going on, and people thought, like, they would make comments, and that's what she got bullied on, is people would tell her how small she was, and she already had a complex about it. And so people repetitively telling her was not helping her at all. And it all kind of made sense once we found out what was going on. So when we found out about that, she ended up being in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. She had to have a feeding tube put in. And if you end up going on and doing any research about it, it's a very dangerous sickness. And a lot of times it's extremely hard to diagnose, and a lot of kids don't survive. So I had reached out to some parents that I found online when this all happened, and they had all lost their children. So I was just super, super thankful that that's not what happened to us. But I don't know, like, if that was a turning point of putting a strain on my marriage, but that's kind of when we'd already had some problems, but things really went downhill. And the reason I'm pausing is because medical, we hit the $200 for deductibles, and so I am going to skip that, and I'm going to increase vacation, what we add to that. So, yeah, that's just kind of the update on what went on with us and where things are at. And some men can handle when things like that happen, and some can't. And I guess my husband, who we are high school sweethearts, but I guess he fell into the category of someone who couldn't, and he made some bad choices. and things just aren't the same. So we've tried to pretend like they are, but it's not working. And he's starting to get really angry, and it doesn't really, I don't know, I think there's resentment. And I know part of it is I haven't always made the best money decisions, but that doesn't excuse what he did. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go more in depth, but that's just kind of like, things have just kind of evolved, and they don't feel good. Getting the business I thought would either bring us together or split us apart, and he has gone on a little bit of a power trip with it and been very disrespectful at points, and I just don't know how much more I can take. But no matter what, I'm making sure we're out of debt before we do anything, and so that's just kind of where we're at. So I wanted to go ahead and total. So I'm going to back into what Barclay gets. So I've got 1530 minus 509. So again, our weekly amount is the 509, and we just keep adding, our checking account just keeps going up as we collect that money, and then it comes down as we make online payments. So cash envelopes is 255. Barclay, or the lending club, I did take the money out for this. We have it automatically deducted, and you have to automatically have that set up that way to have that loan through them. And so it's $437, so we save $110 a week, and I am going to be pulling that money out just because I feel more comfortable doing that. But I'm okay with leaving all the other money. This gets paid from a different account than our checking, which is partly why I want to pull it out every week. And then sinking funds is 120. So if I did that right, Barclay's going to get 536, but for some reason I don't feel like that's right. 255. Okay, I guess it is. So Barclay's going to get $536. Now, I did do a dashboard that I didn't really share with you guys last month. I kind of was playing with it, but I do actually really like how it turned out. So the Barclay, we made great stride with it. We paid $995, $337, $611, and $510. So we paid over $2,000. We're down to owing $24.53. So the payment this week is going to bring us down. Now, the only thing is I don't get charged interest till tomorrow. And last month, our figures didn't reflect the interest charges. So it did go up a little bit, but we paid so much down that it was hard to see. But I think interest was like $95. And after I filmed my video, I was like, dang it, I didn't accurately account for that. But I caught it and realized that I missed that. And so, yeah, I might wait until Monday to film our May update, just so it can be current with the current interest and just a true reflection, because we're going to pay it off this month, and we're going to, hopefully, and we're going to pay more than what it looks like we owe based on the numbers that I have right now. So I hope that all makes sense. So this is our budget for this week. The money that I got out of the bank was cash envelope, sinking funds, and lending club. So I am going to go ahead and dive on in and sort the money. Okay, so there's that. Now let me grab I'm going to do my wallet first. Okay, so we do $150 in groceries. I might have an extra $10 here. I'm not sure. I had to calculate the money really fast, and I may have missed that. So we have been eating out. This week we did a little bit more than normal, and the biggest tip I have for you guys if you're finding yourself eating out a lot is, for us, it's been lack of planning. So if I don't have a plan and things are busy and life's out of control, I don't make anything. Now, if I have a plan and things are busy and life's out of control, I still can make dinner because I already know what it's gonna be. So 20 in dog food and then 20 in fun. So both dog food and fun are collecting quite a bit. So we're starting the month off. Dog food has 20, 40, 60, 81. And fun, I think, should have the same. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 120. And then that is it for the cash envelopes. I have the Barclay card in my wallet in case if I have any extra money to go towards it. And then we are going to go ahead and get into the binder. Okay, so Jay's spending gets 20 bucks. And I just put this in his envelope pretty much for you guys. And then as soon as I'm done filming, I take it back and I put it on top of his computer, and then he knows that's his money for the week. Yard maintenance, I'm still not taking anything out. We still have the same $70 in here. He has started mowing, so probably this month we'll owe. So once we start pay, like, there's no way we'll owe $70 for this month. So after we get that first bill, I'll probably start saving for that again. Medical gets $25. And I haven't gone through and got the bills together to make a payment on this. I really need to. But we're starting to get enough. Like, I know I've got one of them here for $35, but I've got to get them all together. And it's the month end, beginning end for the business. And anybody who has a business would understand that's a really busy time. And so that's what I've been doing, is like financial statements and getting everything ready for the accountant. And then we've had these like PPP loans that the government has given for the business. And it's a couple $100,000 that we would get to help cover payroll, but we don't have it yet. So anyways, all of that has made things stressful. Again, that's probably why I'm so excited about my stickers, because they make me so happy. Lending Club, we're going to do 110 a week. And since this did go into another account and it's not taken out of our main checking, I am going to pull this out every week now. Dentist gets 10. Clothes will get 20. Pet vet gets 20. Birthdays, Christmas, and then medical. Medical's got 200. Birthdays and Christmas, I'm just not even focusing on and don't plan to for quite a while. Okay, I'm back. My video ran out. It only does 30 minutes at a time. Life insurance gets 15. Car maintenance gets 5. Home update gets 10. And then vacation gets 40. And a little update on our vacation. We had our place where we were staying. I found an amazing place on Airbnb, and they did cancel on the 29th. They canceled our reservation and refunded us, and they said that they are holding off. Thankfully, we had our flight booked through Frontier, and it's it's only a couple hour flight to where we were going, and they let us cancel the flight with no additional charges, and we have 90 days to rebook. So we're still hoping to be able to go on vacation in July. If not, we might have to move it. It's all just based on the COVID-19 pandemic and where things are at. So that's the update. We're still going to put the $40 a week towards vacation for now. And yeah, I think that is it. So that concludes the envelope stuffing for today. There is the envelope stuffing for the May paycheck. I forgot to show you guys. I have some money left from an envelope. I have 3 ones to put into the jar, which I have right here. So we really haven't been doing anything with the jar because we're not really going anywhere, nor are we really spending much money. So I'm just gonna add this in and just gonna keep going with this. At this point, I'm almost thinking this might be my rainy fun jar based on what happens with us and how things go. Hopefully me sharing my story about my marriage having problems doesn't deter you guys from being on my channel, but I know I'm not the only person out there who's in debt and having relationship problems and don't know what to do or where to go, and that's why I'm sharing. To me, when you're being authentic and transparent, you can help more people, and so that is what I'm trying to do. And then I will be sharing an update soon on how you guys can connect with me to see more about my journey. I have stopped the fasting for the past week, just literally lack of planning, and we ate out a lot more because we didn't plan. We didn't spend all of our grocery money, so that went towards eating out. It just really was a wake-up call for me of what triggers the downfall of spending too much money is not being prepared, in my case. So if you're looking for a point of how you can change your budgeting, having a grocery list and being prepared is one of the best things I can recommend. Maybe I will do a video on that because I am getting a grocery shopping list ready today. It is Saturday. I was going to go grocery shopping today, but I don't think I want to. I do think there will be more people at the stores than like if I went Monday morning. So I think I'm going to hold off, and then I've got some fruit to clean. Like I'm looking at a pineapple sitting on the counter and getting stuff ready, but I'm thinking maybe when I go to do my grocery shopping list, I'll include you guys in that, and you guys can just kind of see how I look at what we have and what to add on and planning out the meals for the whole week. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so thankful to have you here on this journey with me. I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting my channel and showing up and watching the videos. And I hope you're staying safe, healthy, and sane during all of this that we've had going on.